Hello everybody, welcome back to the True Start Location Carthage series. This is part 11, welcome back. In the last episode, Spain and Egypt have declared war on us, and we are currently in the process of really getting destroyed by barbarians. Over here outside of Saltium, as you guys can see, there's almost 3 different barbarians that are really trying to screw up our empire. It's a bit of misfortune that has befallen us, but we will be able to buy another unit next turn. Perhaps a crossbowman would help, or actually we can't afford a crossbowman, so we're going to have to buy something else. Perhaps another pikeman will suffice for the moment. So, that being said, due to the fact that barbarians have pillaged 6 sources of our iron over here, outside of Saltium and the Citadel, we are in a dire shortage of iron at the moment, which is really a misfortune as most of our units require it. Most of our military units, like our frigates and our longswordsmen, bit of a misfortune. But on the bright side, we have completely taken out Barcelona as of the last episode. It now belongs to us, which is great. Of course, ancient Carthage had a foothold onto the Iberian Peninsula over here on the east coast, near Barcelona, and this city over here near Porto. Of course, the Carthaginian colony of Nova Carthago, which controlled most of the territory of modern Algeria. Or sorry, not Algeria. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's Algeria over here, in the center part over here. Of course, it was a French colony later on. But anyways, Coimbra over here kind of marked the, I guess, zenith, or not zenith, but the, I guess, border of Novo Carthago. And it extended up here to the north, the south of the Iberian Peninsula. Of course, modern-day Anatolia, or not Anatolia, Andalusia. In Spain, of course, the modern cities of Cordoba are over here, but they belong to Porto. So eventually we might take this land as well to kind of add it to our empire for history's sake, perhaps. And of course, it also is under the Rock of Gibraltar is also over here, which we used to be known as the Gates of Hercules, I believe, or the Pillars of Hercules. So anyways, enough of my historical blabbing. Let's go on to what is happening in contemporary events over here in Carthage. Of course, we are at war with Egypt. In the last episode, we actually burned down an Egyptian city, which probably makes a lot of people hate us, but that's okay. We can take the hatred for now. But basically, what we need to do is we need to provide firing support for our, I guess, troops on the ground, so to speak, which we can do so pretty easily using our naval units off of the coast of Egypt. Of course, these frigates over here have pretty much no more use for them, so we might actually send them over here to Lisbon, where we may or may not be able to free the city and get back to the Portuguese. Of course, by doing so would really endear them to us, and there doesn't seem to be any luxury resources. So let's go ahead and do that. It could be nice of us to do. Of course, we have the frigates to do so. And over here, and outside of Egypt, we can really screw up the Egyptians' day over here by killing a few units, having some fun, you know, same old, I suppose. And what's really nice is that these units are actually far enough away from the other Egyptian units to the point where I don't believe that they would be able to reinforce them, which is nice. So, like, we're going to do that. Maybe we'll put this guy over here, over there, and we'll put this guy over here. And we're not going to lose any units, which is nice. Oh, I accidentally ended the turn.
Agreement with England?
No, we're not going to do that. Sorry, England. So yeah, I didn't mean to end the turn, but I did. These things tend to happen sometimes, and it's not a big deal. We don't really mind either way. Right, so Salt Elizabeth has ended. A lot of people are starving, as is, of course, the usual, which is most unfortunate. Give me 1 minute as I check to see if we are recording the volume. We are, which is fantastic. I hope that the sound is not too unsynchronized. I don't think it will be. I think we'll be fine. And speaking of annoyances, we should go ahead and bombard these guys and take out these guys over here before they take out the salt mines. Of course, we do need to immediately send out our workers to repair the damage that was done on these particular tiles. This guy next turn will start up with work to the south. So, Saltium is done with whatever it was making. I believe it was making a workshop, which is nice. So, we're going to actually make a... We're going to make another musketman down here in the south. Repairing this luxury resource, of course. And we got a new cargo ship. Let's go ahead and see where we sent it last time. I believe we sent it to Rome last time, and that gives us the most amount of money for the time being, so we're going to go back with that. Can we afford another military unit down here? We can. But should we? Yeah, I suppose we should, so we can clean out this area a little bit. As for our frigates over here, they're going to be going over to Lisbon to liberate Spain, or rather, to liberate our friends the Portuguese. Their capital of Lisbon is in the control of Spain, which is not good. And I believe that that will also relieve a big warmongering penalty for us if we liberate a city, which is super, super cool. Of course, look at this. There's an Egyptian musketman that decided to very stupidly disembark. So we've taken control of him very, very easily. This galleon is mainly just being used to scout, as there's nothing really over here. And this frigate, we can move back to the south with the other frigates, including our Great Admiral, which is going over that way right now. So, in other news, we can destroy this unit, which we just did. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and continue to provide firing support to our units off of the coast of Africa. And, I could backpedal a little bit and perhaps attack, thus allowing me to destroy his unit, just like so, very easily. We are going to attack his unit right here. That's very, very easy. And we could decisively win, but that would open us up to attack from an Egyptian war chariot and some pikemen as well. But you know what? It might be okay. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and attack. Why not, right? So that being said, this crossbowman over here, we're going to give him the barrage upgrade, so we can do some more damage over here. Potentially over... Who is this guy going to? He's going to France, I should say, where we are going to disrupt the trade. And, whoa, auto intern is on. That is something that we need to fix right away. This is actually for my other series, the World AI Deathmatch series. I was living it on overnight, and yeah. So Salt Team is starving. This is very, very bad news. Who else is starving? Is Gady starving? No. Is Carthage starving? No. With stagnation. Anybody else starving? Saguntum is starving, but not anymore. So we've got a problem with food. Not really quite sure why, but maybe we'll figure it out in a bit. So these frigates can't really attack anybody except for these archers. So we're going to do our best at destroying them as best we can. Of course, we are going to improve our bombardments, which is the most important thing for these units. Look, he's already almost dead, which is fantastic. So, with that being said, we need to continue up with destroying these units, and of course sending the units that are damaged back behind the others. We're going to continue to harass their units while we kind of backpedal, so to speak, which is very helpful. Let's go ahead and set up this unit down here. And we are again going to bombard their units just like so, which is fantastic. While setting up our other units down here. So we can upgrade our longswordsmen actually to a musketman. This might actually reduce our iron deficiency. It does, which is fantastic. Where is that trading unit? We will find it eventually. But as for what's going on over here, of course, barbarians are destroying everything. We need to work about repairing those units. This pikeman over here is already damaged. We are going to destroy him over here and set about destroying this unit over there. So, where's another worker? We've got some workers on standby. We need them to repair our iron deficiencies here. And these units are going to go over to the front outside of Porto, where we seek to take over the city with just frigates. Could be possible. Could be nice. We're just going to kind of get a good grasp on what's going on over here outside the city with vision. And of course, this caravel really can't do anything besides scouting, so we're going to keep him on standby. This one as well. Pretty soon, we can send our frigate into the fight. In fact, we could probably send our musketmen into the fight now. But let's go and see if Ramses would take peace with us. Not quite yet. It seems like we'd have to fuck him up a bit more, which is totally fine. I see myself doing this, really. So what else have we got going on? Barcelona is in safe hands. We got another galleass over here, which we might actually send over to the east to join up with our other units. How are we going to get him down there, though? We're going to take him through Carthage. That's fine. Of course, it's a bit shitty that we are no longer gaining any... Oh, wait a second. So if we do default focus, production focus would really increase us. And with production focus, we get a lot more production. There must be... Right, okay, so they filled out the specialists. So we don't really need to increase the city of Carthage anytime soon. It's fine at 19. It's a bit small, but, you know, whatever. We don't really need a population. Of course, we rely on a lot of mercenaries who's for Carthage, so it's okay. What's not okay is the vast amount of rebels, or rather barbarians that are outside of Saltium. We're gonna dispatch them with haste. But first, let's go ahead and end the turn and see exactly where this takes us. Of course, we are sending our great admiral over here outside of Lisbon to recapture the city for the Portuguese. And again, this should get rid of the amount of warmongering that people seem to think that we commit. Of course, we are warmongering, but we're not too bad. We just wanted to control the Mediterranean, and we are more liberators really than anything else. So over here, outside of Egypt, a lot of combat is taking place between our units and, of course, the Egyptian units. We will be taking back the units that are damaged and all that. And take a look. We can actually destroy this little galleass outside the coast of Lisbon, which is good. We need to do that immediately, so as to deny the Spanish from any type of naval unit that they would use to perhaps make it harder for me to take the city. Right, so let's go ahead and... Oh, okay, I couldn't do that. Well, I'm worried that my musketmen might be dead next turn from Madrid. That would be a bit shitty. But these things tend to happen. We're going to pillage some resources. Why not? Because it's money. This frigate is ready for war, so we're going to send it into the fight, as is this musketman. As these crossbowmen, they can still fight, so fight they shall. As much as they can. Just like so. And I'm tempted to... Yeah, why not? Let's go and do that. Whilst moving our wounded units back to the west, where they will be in refuge. Of course, a barbarian brute is outside of Saltium again. That's quite annoying. These things tend to happen, which is, like I said, really annoying. But this worker is really close to Saltium. Well, he will repair part of the problem that we've got going on over here. Let's go ahead and see if this galleass can take out the crossbowmen. He can, which is fantastic. This frigate can be used to take out, perhaps, this unit over here. Yeah, just one shot at it. Very nice. We're in a really good position, really. I mean, Egypt is getting their ass kicked. They still don't want to make peace with us, but let's take a look at our military overview, where a great admiral is in the works, as is a great general. We're doing quite well for ourselves, which is nice. Of course, we can move back this Carthaginian caravel to heal up a little bit, which should be quite helpful. And besides that, we are hiring musketmen in most of our cities, which is great, as we really need to replace our manpower deficit that we've incurred from being at war with so many people for such a long time. Of course, another trading ship would certainly help, but for the time being, we can afford to ignore that problem for now. So, that being said, we are working on a Circus Maximus, which will increase our happiness deficit, which is fantastic. Really, we're doing okay over here outside of Egypt. We haven't lost a single unit to war quite yet, which is really nice. And my musketmen got a little bit damaged outside of Madrid, but we're going to heal up and back up at the same time. Of course, we could plunder the trade road. We could also just bombard their unit, just like so. That's nice as well. So let's go see what we're going to do. So we're gonna heal up these units over here. And we're going to send in these units into the fight as best we can. Just like so, and like so. This unit needs to heal up. It's a bit damaged. And these units can continue to harass the Egyptians. Because why not, right? Fuck Egypt. They're really annoying. And look at these pearls off the coast of Byblos look really awfully tantalizing for us to, you know, pillage, just like that. And, oh, wow, look at this. We could also attack in this turn, too. That's fantastic. Well, that's great. Again, sending back our galleass to heal up outside of Saguntum. This unit over here needs to back the fuck up before he is taken out from the count. But first, let's go ahead and see if we can attack the horse archer. We can. We'll just kill it. That's even better, right? Musketmen coming in from the west. Fantastic. I'm really enjoying this particular playthrough. We're doing really well, actually. So this Gallius is, again, going to be sent to the east to help out the Egyptians. And this worker is done making a mine over here. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and continue really just working on stuff. Like this worker, for instance, could be used to, I don't know, say, maybe help rebuild Saltium. Let's go send him over there. Really, it's just a mess outside of Saltium over here. Let's go ahead and send in the Great Admiral outside of Lisbon. Fantastic. But still, we're not in range of Lisbon itself. Do we have any range promotions over here? So we do. We can go ahead and start sacking their city without them even thinking. We do. We have range. Fantastic. That's really, really good. Let's go ahead and just start shelling Lisbon. Really, why not, right? We can do it without any fear of recourse, which is the best. Although we were unsuccessful at taking out that unit, that's fine. We're going to keep them over there for the moment. Right, so these workers, we're going to send them. We're going to send them over here. And what else is it going to do? We've almost improved this improvement, which gives us gold. Which really should make us happier, you'd think, but it doesn't, because we're a bunch of pessimistic assholes over here in Carthage. I mean, for Christ's sakes, we burn babies, you know? I mean, this is what we do. We're Carthaginians. We don't fuck around. So I'm a bit upset because Saltium has lost a population. Another source of population. Carthage is growing now, which is nice, as is Utique and Hippiorgius. Really, they didn't want to grow, it seems, because of the fact that I didn't have any happiness, I suppose. But now that we have happiness, it's good. Of course, we could use more, but in 4 turns, we get the Circus Maximus, which is fantastic. I can't wait, really. It's going to be really nice. This Gallius needs to go back home, as he's a bit damaged, but that's fine. We'll work on that. Let's go and see what Egypt does. They can't really do much. Well, we fuck them up. And, of course, we'll give you open borders. We don't mind. That's fine. Go explore to your heart's content. So, with that being said, an enemy is near, over here, outside of Saltium. We'll just bombard the fuck out of him. No worries. As we continue to increase our salt supply over here. I think that that would give us happiness. Maybe in another life it would. But over here, we can go ahead and take out that unit. That's fantastic. The only problem is that we need a unit to kind of guard the wall, so to speak, while we re-improve the tile. So we're just going to improve that tile for the time being. So this guy over here is lying in wait to take out the trade route as soon as it becomes available. Right, so we need to go ahead and take out Lisbon. Could be nice. If we had any other Quinqueremes, that would also be really nice because we could use those to, you know, as a melee unit, for example. But we don't have any, so for the time being, we're going to ignore that and continue to march to the east to take out Egypt. Of course, so far we're doing quite well taking out Egypt. This even has plus range as well. Fantastic. We're going to put him over here, where he can really hit up a lot of these guys. Maybe even Elephantine as well. We can take up the city too. But for the time being, we want to focus on the units that are quite vulnerable. This will be better for everybody all around. Of course, we're going to continue to heal our units as well. So, this guy over here, this frigate, will continue to bombard, as will the others now, actually, because we're mean business now, which is nice. And in fact, we could send our musketmen around through Porto to Lisbon, but we need to heal them up first. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and hire a rather kind of conscript, another caravel. Oh, we are out of money. That's unfortunate. Why don't we go ahead and we could send this pikeman out that way, but that would be a bit of a waste. Let's go ahead and use this worker to potentially, I don't know, maybe make another farm over here for the time being. That's fine. Or even make a trading post. Okay, that trading post is already good. Let's go ahead and heal up our units. We're gonna stay still. And you know what? Why don't we go ahead and hit up Lisbon? That's fine. Might as well, right? The problem is, of course, we can't capture the city with our current unit placement. But that will change soon, I'm sure. In fact, we already have a disposable caravel, I'm sure, somewhere over here. This Gallius is going to the east. Yeah, this caravel can be sent over there. We can script him over to this purpose in 7 turns. Besides that, life's great. We're getting more money now, which is fantastic. We're gonna, of course, going to be healing up these units too next turn. Right, so life's good. Let's go ahead and end the turn and see what Egypt has in store for us. Let's see what you could give us, England. Could you give us some money per turn, for example? That could be pretty useful. No? Okay, fuck you then. Oh, France is quite friendly, aren't you, man? Give us 7 GPT. Yeah, for sure we'll trade with you. Much better deal than England. We love to trade with France. Whoa, 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 whoa. Portugal, I was just about to liberate your city. Why would you denounce me? That's just all sorts of fucked up. That's 50 shades of bullshit right there. Cotton to Bismarck, GPT from Bismarck. Let's go and see what else Bismarck would offer us. Oh, he's guarded. He's not going to like us anyways. So let's trade with France again? I don't know. Maybe not. Who else is friendly towards us? Babylon is friendly with us. Is there anybody that's friendly with us that actually has resources that we could use? No. We could get some iron from Sweden. So really, the amount of people that still like us are pretty few and far between. Let's go ahead and trade with France again. They seem to be the most friendly of the bunch. Once again, France. I really appreciate that. So, oh shit, I thought that was range. Well, I could have taken range, but I chose not to for some stupid reason. So, that's a bit annoying. It is what it is. Of course, Lisbon is tasting the wrath of my ships. We're doing quite a good job of destroying them as best we can. Of course, this pikeman will be used to dispatch this particular barbarian encampment, which needs to be dispatched with haste. Of course, these frigates have some range. We are going to really bombard something. I'm not really quite sure what we can bombard. Perhaps we can bombard... We can't. Right, that doesn't make any sense. What can we bombard then? Perhaps if I wish to go over here, I could bombard something else. No, just... Yes, I can bombard that unit. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. Of course, this frigate as well will bombard the Egyptian units as well. Fantastic. This pikeman, this worker, we need to reestablish hegemony over this particular resource. And we've recovered the salt mines, which is fantastic news. Of course, it would be nicer if we could take out this salt to the south, but we will do it eventually. For the time being, we will send this worker over here to kind of rebuild what's going on over there. And over here outside Madrid, I can't yet take out any of these resources, but I will eventually, which is nice. Again, we're sending a caravel over to the west to take out Porto, or rather Lisbon. And I'm surprised that Portugal would denounce me, considering we're so friendly. And... yeah, they've denounced us, so that's just a load of bullshit. Well, we're still going to liberate their city, because I believe this actually affects how the AI views us. At least, that's what I'm hoping. So let's go ahead and end our turn. Well, actually, before we end our turn, what was I saying? We could get rid of some Egyptian units, so why not, right? If we have the opportunity to, might as well. Of course, keeping them still over here while we heal up the rest of them. So besides that, we're going to continue to build more farms, just like so. This Gallius can be sent over to the east, of course. We can use it. Let's go check the demographics, as I haven't done this in a little while. We lead manufactured goods, GNP, and land, but we're quite behind in approval and population. We're going to work on those. Our soldiers, we have the third most soldiers in the world, which is pretty nice. I like to hear that. It would take some time, actually, for us to get over to Lisbon using this unit, so I think we're going to keep him still outside of Barcelona. Let's go and end the turn. God, I got a lot of workers down here now, but it's better than nothing, really. Let's go and see what happens with Egypt. Okay, well, it seems like everybody hates us, but really that's not a surprise. And our frigate is continually bombarded by the city of Lisbon. So we're going to probably pull them back and start healing them up over here outside of Porto. Whenever you have open borders with a civilization in civilization, you can heal up your units in their borders, which is really, really nice. So we're going to continue the war over here outside of Egypt, reducing their units to pretty much a smoldering ruin, smoldering mess. We got new musketmen too, which is really, really cool. We're going to send this musketman, perhaps... How fast would it take for him to get to Lisbon? A bit more, I'm afraid. So for the time being, we're going to send him over here to Rome. We're going to need him in the future. Gonna keep our unit over here outside of Madrid. That's fine. And this frigate has range, so we can probably move him back a little bit. Or we could, you know, attack this unit over here, or this unit over here. Let's attack that unit to really fuck it over. Increase bombardment. Fantastic, it's dead. We're just dominating right now. Over here in Carthage, now that that's done, what should we make next? We could make an ironworks to increase our production. That could be nice. Before we get a factory, you know, as factories are really, really good. Yeah, let's go with the ironworking for now. That's fine. And let's go ahead and actually outright buy another cargo ship, as this will increase our amount of revenue, which is very, very good. And we're going to move over here to the Citadel that we are going to repair to get back all those sources of iron, which of course is necessary for us. And we're also going to repair all of these smoldering ruins of mines, which is just really annoying. But we're getting around to it, so that's good. Of course, we do have a Carthaginian caravel that's getting over there to the west as fast as he can. Fantastic. Let's go and end the turn and see where it takes us. Oh yes, this guy is going to the east. I almost forgot. End the turn. So then we get some more healed up units. We can move them into the front, which is fantastic news. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody's announcing us now. What was going on over here? Yeah, you know what? Let's do that, Denmark. I really like you, Sweden. Sorry, not Denmark. Me and Sweden are best buddies. We're my only buddies now. Open borders from Bismarck has ended. That's fine. We don't really mind either way. Let's continue to bombard Lisbon as best we can. And if I had half a mind, I actually wouldn't give it back to Portugal because they've been insulting us so much. And look at this. We have no unit outside of Epirurgius to really, I guess, save our units. Let's go ahead and check the time. So I don't want to be running over time here. So far, so good. But, again, we should go ahead and send back a unit, I think. It would be for the best. And as for the unit over here, we can backpedal a little bit whilst firing on him. If we can do it like that too. He's gone. Fantastic. Choose production over here for Utique. Okay, so we got a lot more happiness now, which is nice. What can we focus on next? Maybe a zoo for more happiness, or an opera house for more culture and great work slots. Let's go and do that. And where are our... Oh, we got unemployed citizens over here. That's not good. Let's go ahead and do default focus. Oh, jeez. So Epirurgius is a bit of a production problem, but that's okay. Send you to the east, or maybe even over here to help out with the archer once it's in position. And we got 2+1 range. Oh no, not 2+1 range actually. I spoke too soon. Let's go ahead and I don't know. Let's attack these workers. Why not? Right? Could be fun. We're seeing a Roman pikeman pretty far away from home. I have no idea what he's doing. And let's go ahead and bombard maybe Elephantine. That could be really cool. Apply some pressure over there. And we're going to do over here. We could perhaps explore a little bit in Thebes. And by explore, I mean like we just destroy their luxury resources. And over here outside of Gades, we are going to trade with, let's see, major civilizations. None of them are looking that interesting to me. Could, of course, trade with Portugal, but they might declare war on us. Athens might be a pretty good guess, or a pretty good bet, I should say. Take a look. We get 17 gold per turn from them. Yeah, why not? Why don't we trade with Athens? That could be really nice. Although when we go to war with Rome, Valletta is going to be closed off from us. Unless, of course, if we buy out Valletta. So, instead, why don't we go ahead and feed either Carthage or Epirurgius. That could be really nice, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and feed Epirurgius. Epirurgius. Perfect. Yes, I'm sure we need to grow this city. It's a production center. The faster it grows, the better. And this pikeman is fully healed up, which means that we can make a move on the encampments. Yes, you are going to repair these centers, just like this guy over here. And we're going to move back this worker so he's not captured, which would be really stupid if he was. Go back over here. And so far, so good, for the most part. I think that this is pretty much as far as we can get. Of course, we're going to send back this unit to heal up. Outside of Saguntium. And outside of Lisbon, things are going fine. Of course, we need to move this unit even closer this turn. We're going to capture Lisbon in this episode. At least that's the hope. So let's see what happens over here. Genoa has a new ally. Okay, okay. Fine, fine, fine. That's actually really good, to be honest. We got a new rider, which is fantastic news. And Lisbon is still being absolutely ransacked, which is also great news. The bad news is that one of our units is almost dead. We're going to pull him back to heal up a little bit. And we got another +1 range. So right now, we can basically just sit back and relax while we fuck up Lisbon without even being in range of their attack, which is super nice. Of course, outside of Hippiorgius over here, we are going to destroy the Barbarian via our Gallius, which can actually attack them. Fantastic. Cool. Look at that. That's great. Great news. Right. So we are going to create a great work.
A woman has to live her life.
It's actually going to give us some tourism.
Or live to repent not having lived it.
Fantastic. Well, that's great. It's our first piece of great work, which is super nice. We're going to make another farm, of course, and over here as well. So over here, outside of Egypt, we're just kind of exploring, more or less. You know, they're going to want to go to peace with us pretty soon, I'm willing to bet, as we really fuck up their trade nodes and their workers, and even their cities. How do they feel about peace now? They still don't want peace. That's a bit surprising. So should we go burn down Elephantine? Who is in favor of burning down Elephantine? Well, I am. I'm totally in favor of doing that. Let's go ahead and go up to the northeast and show them who's boss. Because fuck them. They're not going to take peace with us. We're going to give them peace by just, you know, literally just destroying them. Could be fun. This pikeman will take open. There we go. Found another barbarian encampment. I knew that there was one nearby. This is going to heal up. Just like so. And we're going to put you closer to the action. Just like so. Fantastic. Of course, these units are almost healed up. You don't need to move anymore. You can fortify yourself. And you need to heal up. Just like so. Let's go ahead and see how we're doing over here. Working on this citadel. We're doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and end the turn once again. I really want to capture Rome. I cannot wait. With our frigates, we should have no problem destroying Rome once and for all and showing them finally who is boss. Of course, we're getting bombarded, but that's okay. Nobody really cares. And once I liberate Lisbon, the world shouldn't hate me as much as they do now. So I'm pretty excited for that, really. Of course, the bombardment of Lisbon continues, with or without our other frigates. And very, very soon, actually next turn, we're going to capture Lisbon, which is fantastic news. Of course, we should take out this horseman before he goes any further. Let's go and see if we can just one-shot that barbarian encampment. We can. Fantastic news. Hippiorgius, what are we going to do over here? We are going to work on creating more musketmen, or perhaps more, like a lighthouse would be useful over here. So we're gonna yeah, let's work on that. I'm gonna buy a lighthouse, which really increases the food output of the city. We want this to be a much bigger city, of course. And let's look over here. So Egypt has my musketmen surrounded. Well, I'm not really scared. Quite the contrary. Of course, we're going to destroy that worker really, really easily and continue to bombard Elephantine, or Elephantine, I should say. Need to make some farms over here. And this Gallius can be sent over to the east. This musketman can be sent to the south. And this worker needs to prevent Kumai from growing. I'm not sure how we can do this, though. Maybe by cutting down this and making it a mine would work. We could try. Of course, the battle with Egypt continues. It's raging on. But I have no doubt in my mind that we can vanquish Egypt. Just one moment. So, I can't really move back effectively over here. So let's go ahead and do that. And remember to heal up over here as well. I don't want to end the next turn. That would be a very, very bad thing to do. We've got some things we got to do this turn. If Rome declares war on us, for example, we need to be ready. Which I think we will be, which is nice. We got some more musketmen being trained, of course. As well as some longbowmen. So I'm pretty excited for that. Let's go ahead and more or less reluctantly in the turn. Of course, this gives us access to more iron. Fantastic news. If I sound pleased, it's because I am. We can upgrade, of course, this unit as well as potentially another Gallius. Is there another Gallius that we can use or abuse? Nothing. Well, there was one over here outside of Barcelona, but I guess I was wrong. Right, so let's go ahead and end the turn. Next turn, I'm going to end this episode. Sorry, we have no interest. As, you know, France is kind of one of our only allies in this game. We've lost some musketmen, but that's okay. Really pales in comparison to the amount of units that Egypt has lost, of course, compared to us. We've gained economics, which is fantastic. We're going to continue to spy on Rome. And now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and work on... In Gades, we should work on potentially a bank. Or maybe an opera house. These are both useful. And as for the next thing that we need to upgrade, or rather research, let's research maybe industrialization. This will allow us to make the Big Ben, and that is really, really good. So actually, yeah, let's go straight for industrialization, which will put us into the industrial era, which may or may not give us actually the first civilization to go into the industrial era. I'm pretty excited for that. Again, sending out these units to the east, and these units are going to backpedal as they usually do, while destroying them at the same time. Just like so. And Egypt continues to allow us to really just destroy their stuff. Just like so. Why don't you want to be at peace with us? Okay, he finally wants peace. That's good, I guess. Better than nothing, I suppose. So we got some musketmen over here outside of Kumai. Fantastic news. We got another musketman in Gades. Really, really cool. Maybe we should use this musketman to also eradicate some of these barbarian encampments. But I think for the time being, we should send him also up to Rome as well. This pikeman is ready to do damage. Let's go ahead and do so. Got some Moroccan knights over here. And really, we can go ahead and send back our workers. I think they're pretty happy now. I'm pretty happy as well. We can also buy out this other salt tile and work that as well. Let's go do that. That seems like a much better choice for us at this moment. We're filling up the units that are damaged. And here we go. We're about to fuck up Lisbon once and for all. It will be, fortunately, Portuguese. I really don't want it to make it Portuguese, but we could. I want to view it first, if I can. See, there's no luxury resources outside of Lisbon. Unless it has wonders, I'm just going to pop it back over to the Portuguese. Guarded. See, she's guarded with me. You built wonders that they coveted. Okay, so let's go ahead and do what we can over here. Of course, right now I'm just, you know, kind of fucking around. Right, so let's go ahead and take Lisbon. Attack anyways. Let's view the city. There's amphitheaters and the harbors. Nothing that we really want. We could liberate the city. Yeah, we will receive a minor liberation bonus that erases previous warmonger penalties. We liberate the city. Let's liberate it. Fantastic. We just helped out Portugal, and I'm sure they probably feel differently about us now. No? Oh, well, fuck you then. And I'm near your borders. Well, fuck you, man. We just fucking... Wow, okay. Well, so much for that. Let's see how the other people kind of feel this now. They still have concerns about my warmongering. Well, that's shitty. So I just liberated somebody. Let's go and make peace with Spain. So I don't want to be at war with them anymore. It's a bit annoying. So Spain, let's make peace.
Adelante.
Yes. What can I get out of you? Give me all of your money. No? Okay, give me some of your money. No? Okay, give me all of your money. Oh my god, fuck you, Spain. Alright, you know, we're gonna continue war then, because you're a fucking bitch. We're going to really just fuck up your day by pillaging all your shit that you got. Everything that you hold dear is going to be pillaged by moi. Let me go ahead and send out these frigates to the east, actually. So, with that being said, one more turn will pass, and then we're going to end the series, or rather, end the episode. Of course, we're going to end the series. What was I saying? You guys know what I mean. As I I misspeak. But I have no doubt that you guys understand exactly where I'm going from. Ending the turn. See where this puts us. Bogart has a new ally. And it looks like Spain is still... Okay, so we can purchase something in face. That's cool. Got a new unit from Saguntum. Fantastic. We're going to send him over to Rome. Look outside of Egypt over here. We got a lot of units. Let's go ahead and take cover. Just like so. Continue to bombard their units. Fantastically done. Choosing production over here for Saguntum. We will choose to make a university, as we need some science. Really, it's important that we have science. And banking too. Well, banking later. It's okay. We can wait on that. This unit, this frigate, rather, will bombard Elephantine as per the usual. I don't have range on this one, unfortunately. So I'd have to get within range of the city itself. Is it even worth it? So let's have fun over here instead of Byblos. And by fun, I mean killing some of their units. That's always fun. Bombarding workers, though, always makes me feel a little bit guilty. Just because it's like, you know, these units are more or less innocent to what's going on. We're gonna do that and that. And if we bombard the city, that'll apply pressure to them to make peace with us. I don't really know how this works, how the AI works in general. So we're going to continue to bombard. It's going to pull back our frigates so that we can better fight Rome here in the future. We're going to liberate a shitload of cities, actually, to increase, or rather reduce our warmongering penalties here in the future. We're going to convert this to a trading post. I'd rather just cut down the forest. We'll see about it here in a minute. And let's go ahead and make peace with Spain. See what that does for us. What will you give us? Whoa, 29 GPT. Yes. Let's take that and 30 gold. Awesome. So we're getting some money from Egypt now that we're at peace with them. That's really nice. We're going to pull back our units from Spain. Just like so. Begin to heal up our units over here. Of course, we can send them back. They are liberated. And Morocco, look at this. Morocco on their A game for taking out some of these barbarian encampments. Really, really helpful. And we have regained all of our iron, just like so. Very, very helpful. In fact, incredibly helpful. So, again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for the next one, where we declare war on Rome. Cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, Vlad is not even allied with Rome, which is fantastic. They want us to connect truffles to our trade network. Well, fuck truffles. We don't care. Who else is allied with Rome? Genoa is no longer allied with Rome. Fantastic. We are in a good position to make war with Rome. And really fuck them over as much as possible. Of course, those delicious crab resources are calling my name. I'm ready to take them over. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly had a very fun time. Stay tuned for the next one, when Rome is vanquished and the Carthaginian Senate is relishing the opportunity to destroy our arch nemesis. Rome will fall, and with it, the other people that raise their fist against us. Anybody who raises their fist against Rome, or rather against Carthage, will be destroyed. Of course, Rome is included with that. So again, guys, stay tuned for the next episode, where things happen at a very breakneck speed, breakneck pace. And I kind of hate Portugal for not liking me for, giving back their capital. But, it is what it is. Maybe if we accept embassies in our borders, maybe then we can, make a defensive pact. Okay, well, fuck you too. So again, guys, see you on the next episode. Take care.